In April 1959, Ottawa sent instructions to destroy the 5 arrows that had flown and all the work on the assembly line. Men who had worked to build the planes were now ordered to cut them to pieces. As to who issued the order, whether it came from cabinet or from a bureaucrat, no one is telling.
In Mr. Diefenbaker's memoir, I think he said that he was not aware of these instructions. But I was aware of them because I was the fellow who received them. And like an idiot, I folded. And so I'm the person that issued the instructions to destroy the airplanes. And that's the worst mistake I ever made in my life.
Cameramen were not allowed inside the plant to record the destruction. But one enterprising photographer rented a plane and took this series of aerial shots.
They were cut up with torches in the hangar there and hammered down with steel balls like they destroy buildings.
After the aircraft were dismantled, the pieces were sold to a Hamilton junk dealer for 6.5 cents per pound. At 67,000 pounds, a scrapped arrow would have cost you $4,355. A few weeks earlier, a request for one or more of the arrows had come from Britain for use in flight testing. The request was not refused. It was simply withdrawn, presumably on advice from Canada.
3 could have been flown to England with 2 more to be used as backup spares of the first 5 we had flying. Canada wouldn't let them go. I mean, the reason is obvious. Had those airplanes ever got to Farnborough, and Farnborough realized the fantastic performance, I mean, Diefenbaker in no way ever justified his cancellation of that program. And I'm sure that's why they were never let go.
Well, the 5 arrows that had flown, and for which there was some interest on the part of the Royal Aeronautic Establishment in Britain, they would wanted to take a couple of those and work further on research with them. Those were destroyed. Those were cut into scrap.
Well, I can't give you the detail now of the issues that went into the destruction of a particular copy. But I can tell you that in general, there was no deliberate destruction to do away with the arrow. Far from it. It was just a case of what was the economical way of disposing at that particular time of various copies of the plane that were in various stages of production.
And as you know, what happened after that, it was just like a de-Stalinization program. We were ordered to destroy all film on all original negative film on the arrow, all the still pictures, black and white, all stuff that had been developed during the flight test phases of the airplane. These were, Ottawa's instructions were to destroy these. They ordered us to destroy the airplanes by breaking them up. And I think the day I saw that production line being put to the cutting torch, it's the nearest I've come to shedding a tear over an airplane. It was pathetic.
Looking back on this extraordinary event, the scrapping of the arrow still seems an act of either inspired malevolence or of criminal stupidity, a mocking epitaph to the work of the men and women who built her.
Did you see any aircraft being destroyed?
No. No. I could have if I wanted to, but I didn't. I couldn't. I don't think any people wanted to go and watch such a massacre. Frightening.